Hiya team, it's lovely to see you. It is the 6th of March 2026, it's 3:10 p.m. and I am on my way home from work. Welcome to the commute. If you're new here, my name is Michael, I'm a school teacher, and this is my drive to and from work, where I get to have a chat with you each day. It turns my commute into something a bit more creative, a bit more productive, and it gives me something to look forward to. Today, I have been on a field trip with my class and all the other new entrant classes. We went to Tapuna Quarry, which is this beautiful park. Oh, he's got his hazards on. Is that a broken down vehicle, or is that an accident? We will find out in a moment. It's this beautiful reserve with a natural amphitheatre. It's where they do summer Shakespeare. I think he's stuck. I'm just gonna tie ho. See if we can get over. No, they're not gonna let us go. Okay. Sorry, sir. I hope you're okay. He doesn't look too pleased with himself. I wouldn't be either if my car was stuck in the middle of the road. Anyways, we went to Tapuna Quarry. There's a natural amphitheatre. There's a ton. Oh, there's another hazard. Oh, what is going on? And that car's got no one in it. I wonder if there's been a bump. There's lots of different gardens. There's a tropical garden. There's a rose garden. Succulents, cacti, the works. Everything you can imagine is there. Lots of sculptures, playscapes for kids. Lots of artwork, and it's got a fantastic view of Mount Maunganui. I walked my group up to the summit, the absolute peak, and you have the most spectacular view of Tauranga and the bay. It's really nice. What else is there? There's also a butterfly garden. So they breed butterflies and keep them protected from pests. It was closed today, unfortunately, but they do have a butterfly house up there, which is really cool. So yeah, we set off at 9 in the bus, about a 40-minute drive from our school. And all the kids were assigned to parents, and we had a treasure hunt, see what you could find, and then we met up for lunch, and then back to the bus. Is that a drone? Oh my god, there's a lot happening today. There's a drone in the sky at the moment. There's so much happening on the road. Someone in the median trying to merge in it. Like 20 k's an hour on an 80k road. 2 hazard lights back there, a drone in the sky, what next? So yeah, we had a fab day. I had about 5 kids. And yeah, I loved it. That's my jam. Being outside in nature, that's my thing. Tapuna Quarry is fabulous. I would have sat in the rose garden all day. It was beautiful. And yeah, we managed to have a very successful trip. No one was lost. No one got seriously hurt. Everyone was accounted for on the bus when we left, which is always good. And yeah, now it's the weekend. Personal life-wise, I don't have too much going on. On Saturday I went to Rocky Horror at the Civic in Auckland, which was absolutely spectacular. I haven't seen a show like that in quite a while. It was brilliant. It was the West End cast, so it all travelled over from the UK on the tour, and yeah, they were brilliant. And yeah, I loved it so much I'd like to do it myself. Which I'd ever thought I would say, but wow, what a show. Are you gonna let me go, love? Thank you. So yeah, Rocky Horror was brill, and IKEA just opened in New Zealand, the first IKEA store, so we went and checked out IKEA. And then that was us. We stayed with Marg and Rob, which was lovely. Saw Rihanna and Logan in their new apartment that just got built. They're in a brand new complex. It's really nice. I'm gonna let this big guy go, and then I'm gonna merge over, I think. And then Monday I had drama, and we're revisiting The Importance of Being Earnest. For those that follow along, you'll know that I did The Importance of Being Earnest last year. It was my first ever show. I played the butler, I played Merriman and Lane, which was lots of fun. And now in drama class we're revisiting it. So I'm getting to play all the really fun roles, like Miss Prism, and I got to play Algie this week. So I did, with Chris, all of the really flirty scenes in the garden between Algie and Cecily, which was quite a laugh. Really hammed it up as well. It was really fun. And then Tuesday I went to the gym. Wednesday I had, oh no, I didn't go to quiz this week. Went to quiz last week on Wednesday and we won. We came first. So our quiz team's called Bunbury. We're the Bunburyists, because it's everyone that I did Earnest with last year. And yeah, we go to the quiz every week. It's really good fun. So yeah, Wednesday I spent the night with Georgia because she's got afternoon shifts for the next 3 to 4 nights, which means I won't see her for ages. So I decided to stay home. And we started Georgia's meal plan. Georgia's got a personal trainer, and we've been following her meal plans. It's very high protein. It's aiming to replace fat with muscle. So lots and lots of protein. And I'm quite energized. I feel really good on this meal plan. It's still clean and green. I'm very mindful of what I put into my body. Oh my gosh, what is that smoke? Who is smoking? What is going on? Someone's car is really smoking. Wow. Okay, this is a crazy drive home, team. Oh, I can smell it too. Any road. Let's hope no one blows up. Oh, it's that big giant truck I let get past. Look at the fumes coming out of that. So yeah, I need to make dinner tonight. Georgia was amazing. On Sunday she made breakfast, lunch and dinner for us for the week. So we had high protein bacon and egg muffins. The muffin splits are the only unhealthy thing on our menu this week. And then for breakfast we had a high protein lasagna. For morning teas I've just been having fruit. It's nectarine season for us in New Zealand, so I've been having a nectarine and a banana. And then for dinners we had a chicken and Mediterranean veggie bake. We had steak and 3 veg last night, and tonight's a high protein spag bowl. Really, it's just a spag bowl, but it's all weighed out and measured. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. I won complimentary tickets to Come From Away, which is TMT's next musical. It's a musical about the town that took all the planes in after 9/11. And yeah, it was a town of about 200 people, and they had to accommodate near 5,000 for a week. And yeah, it's a beautiful story. I think they're called Newfoundland, the town. I can't remember now. I've got mad FOMO. I should have auditioned for it. It looks brilliant. But I got cold feet, and I've been flat out. I think I made the right choice. I've been very busy. I don't think I would have had the energy to be doing a show right now. No idea if I've talked to you since the creative team for Wicked's been announced, but they've got a brilliant creative team for Wicked. And info evening and audition information will be out soon, I hope. I'm aiming to do 1 show a year, or 1 big show a year. And yeah, Wicked is like, Wicked's a dream. I would love any role in Wicked. So I'm putting it out into the universe, because it's just such a brilliant show. It's one of my favourite shows, one of my favourite musicals. I'd love to do Wicked. And if I don't get into Wicked, I'd really like to do Twisted, which is an adult spoof on Aladdin, and it's told from Jafar's perspective. It's quite rude and crude and tongue-in-cheek, which is right up my alley. So we will see what I end up doing. And yeah, we're going to Avalanche City later in the... Is it this month? I think it's this month. And Detour Theatre's doing Supermarket Sisterhood, which opens soon. We're going to that. Come From Away. What else have we booked? I can't remember. We're going to go to see Heathers in Auckland when that comes. That's the professional cast. And I know we've booked other stuff. I can't remember what we've booked. But yeah, life's pretty good. Book-wise, I have not been in a reading mood. I'm still around page 100 of the Night Angel trilogy. I'm on the first book by Brent Weeks. I did read a couple of pages the other night, and again, I'm really enjoying this book. It's very simply written. It's not a hard book to follow. The plot's not too twisty and turny, and the vocabulary doesn't require you to be too clever. But it's quite an enjoyable read, and I'm enjoying the characters and the story so far. So I need to make sure I'm reading before bed, because I am legitimately really enjoying it. Azoth, or Kylar, because he's just changed his name, has gone to the Duke of Gaia's estate to reconciliate after they had a fight. And they're both only boys. They're about 12, 13 years old, and they're pretending to be something they're not, an assassin and a duke. So yeah, it's a good read so far. I have read the later books, get a bit meh, but I am enjoying the first so far. And then I'm not watching any films, not really watching any telly shows. I did pop on an episode of Afterlife last night. It's weirdly one of my comfort shows. Anything British is just so comforting for me. To hear the accents, to see the buildings and the architecture and the food and the jokes, you know. And I quite enjoy Ricky Gervais's awkward humour. Some of it I can't watch. Like, I never got through Extras, and I didn't really enjoy the UK Office. But I really like stuff like Derek and Afterlife. So yeah, I just threw on a random episode. I've watched Afterlife twice, I believe. And yeah, that was lovely. Georgia and I were going through Hello Hello. We're somewhere in season 3 at the moment. And I put a pin in South Park. The episodes are starting to get to that point where they're not as good. I'm about season 15, and I like from about season 7 to about season 13, I feel like South Park peaked. And then game-wise, I really don't, I'm terrible at sticking to stuff. The beauty of the Miu Mini is you can play anything you want, but that's a double-edged sword. Because whilst I can play anything I want, I'm also like, oh, just try that, or try 10 minutes of that, or try 10 minutes of that. And I don't end up sticking to anything. And I end up with choice paralysis. So I ended up playing an indie game, a free game. It was called The Melting Apartment a couple of nights ago. It was only about 20-30 minutes, which was fine. But I really want to commit to a game. I'm super excited for Resident Evil Requiem. It looks spectacular. Brilliant reviews. The game looks fantastic. I love that it's a mixture of survival horror and action horror. It looks like a really good jumping in point for the series, and it's only about 15 hours. Something you really appreciate when you're in the working world is short media, because 100-hour games are great when you're in high school, great when you're a kid. I could sink in bucket loads of time to The Witcher and stuff when I was studying. But now that I'm working and I've got a place to look after and guinea pigs and I'm committing to all of these bits and bobs, you really need short experiences that you can just dip in and out of. And RE9 is about 15 hours, which works perfectly for me. And by the sounds of it, it's got good replay value as well. The only thing is it's 150 bucks in New Zealand, and I don't have $150 to throw on a 15-hour game, so I'm gonna wait till it's down to 100. Which sounds wild, that used to be the going price for video games. But I suppose that's the Switch tax as well. Switch 2 games are expensive, and everything's expensive in the world. Anyways, Pokemon Pokopia also got exceptional reviews. Like, holy moly. It is one of the best reviewed Pokemon games in a very long time. And it's a mixture between Viva Pinata, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. It just looks great. Looks really good. But again, do I have the time to commit to another life sim game? Animal Crossing was great because it came out during COVID, just before COVID, and I played for about 2 hours every morning. I was in high school, so I was in lockdown for 2 months in New Zealand, and we stayed home. And Animal Crossing was brilliant, but do I have the time to commit to a life sim now? No. No way. Especially if I'm going to the gym, going to the quiz, going to drama. Soon I'll be, hopefully, fingers crossed if I'm good enough, in Wicked. I'm dreaming of Wicked. I really, really hope I do well in auditions. I hope I am good enough. But I also know that it's a Bay Court show, and that means it's on at the big theatre. So they take the best of the best, cream of the crop, and I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but fingers crossed. So yeah, no point buying a game if you can't play it. Ironic, I collect a lot of video games. So yeah, I'm enjoying my arcadey stuff because it's pick up and play, stuff like Tetris. And I'm really loving Pokemon Unbound. It's a Fire Red ROM hack, and it's set in the world of Boreas. And you start in the complete opposite end of where you'd think. You start in a snowy mountain town. And I started with a Larvitar, of all Pokemon. And it's brilliant. I believe it's Pokemon up to about Gen 7, maybe Gen 8, which is brilliant for me. My favourite Pokemon generations are 1 to 5. And even parts of 5, I was like, okay, this is getting silly. When Pokemon started to become like ice cream cones and keys and stuff like that, I was like, alright, I'm out. I like Pokemon that resemble real animals. Like Fanpy and stuff like that. I actually went through it with Georgia, because Georgia asked, what are your favourite Pokemon? And all of my stuff's the old school stuff. I have the most nostalgia for Gen 2, because I played Heart Gold. I love quite a lot of the Pokemon in Gen 1, quite a bit in Gen 3, and then I have a lot of nostalgia for Gen 4 as well. Gen 4 is one of my favourite generations, because that's what I grew up with. Heart Gold and Diamond and Pearl. And then Black and White as well. I did play Black and White. Black and White had the best story, but the Pokemon were meh. The environments are great too. So yeah, I want to find a show that I can commit to. I want to find a game to commit to. I was really holding out for Wind and Waves, Pokemon Wind and Waves, but it's coming out 2027, which is actually a positive. I see that as they got a whole extra year for development time, and possibly they could say 2027 Q4. It could come out in November next year, which means, fingers crossed, we get a good Pokemon game. I am so desperate for a good Pokemon game. The Switch was abysmal. And yeah, I'm really hopeful. The release trailers look good, man. The water looks good. It's on its way. It's on its way. And Game Freak can make good games, because we've seen what they're developing for the PS5 at the moment. It looks spectacular. Any roads? Oh, hello, mister. I'm basically home. It was lovely to see you. Have a great afternoon or evening. Love to you and your family. Have a great weekend. Ka kite.